going to read an open letter to the man in the coffee shop, December 2017. Dear sir, thank you for the compliment. I do realize you meant it as a compliment, however awkwardly it came out. You said something like, "Congratulations on keeping your hair gray instead of dyeing it." At least I think that's what you said. Maybe not. Maybe you actually paid me a real compliment like, "Your hair is beautiful." Somewhat different, I think, from offering kudos on letting nature take its course. My initial reaction was to ask where you were from, because here in the Pacific Northwest, gray hair is common. But you assured me you were from Seattle. So maybe I was mistaken about what you said. But then I thought, no, I'm pretty sure you said the congratulations version because I immediately bristled. And I don't bristle when complimented on my hair. It happens a lot. I'm used to it. I like it. I smile and say thank you. But there was something different about your language and tone. It felt crafted in a way, as if you somehow wanted credit for mentioning my gray hair. Like it was more about showing what a liberated, feministic guy you were than it was about paying me a compliment. You went on to comment to my friend, saying how stylish she was, how she clearly cared how she looked, and how she obviously spent some time putting her look together. You even pointed out her scarf and glasses. Yes, of course she cares, and she is stylish. She doesn't need you to point it out in self-congratulating, mansplaining detail. Pardon my snark, but again, if you had simply said, "I love your look," I wouldn't be writing this. That would have been a more generous offering, but it would have meant giving credit where it was due, to her, not to you. You continued on telling us how women in government can't have gray hair. You even explained to us how a friend of mine, who I mentioned was going to go gray when she retires, can't, of course, do it now because she has a high-level job. Thank you for the mini lesson. Thank you for enlightening us about something we know well, something we have lived every day of our lives. We are quite aware that our worth is initially and often entirely wrapped up in how we look, and that, at least for women, younger is always better. You don't score any points for bringing that up. And you don't get points for your attempt at compliments. I'll pass on bestowing that honor on you, because each of your remarks was designed to reflect the light back onto you. They weren't real compliments. Real compliments shine the light on the receiver, not the giver. Even the part about how you didn't want your wife to dye her gray hair could have made you seem more open, more understanding of women, more loving. But it was delivered in such a way that I felt the next line in the dialogue you were proposing was mine. It was my cue to turn to you smiling, maybe even touching your arm in that intimate gesture reserved for one who truly understands and is an ally, saying, "Wow, what a great husband you must be to let your wife go gray." But I was seriously off script, because had I responded, my line to you would have been more like, "Really? Does your wife need your approval for her hair color? I mean, will you stop loving her if she suddenly looks older than you? And what if she cuts her hair, or wears less makeup, or, God forbid, a pantsuit?" Oh, I get it. You're well-intentioned. But years, centuries, eons of male conditioning, privilege, and selective blindness have soured your ability to deliver a simple, believable compliment. How sad. For all of us.